Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Soul Messenger 369 Tarot. I am Brittany. I will be your guide today. We are lighting the evil eye candle to return all negative energies and entities to the sender. We rebuke and reject all negative energies, entities, and intentions for us. We ask that our angels, ascended masters, spirit guides only allow in that which is for our best and highest good. We are clearing and cleansing the energy with our sage and our Palo Santo. So today we are going to pull on the energy of the full moon. Okay, in Taurus, it is a beaver moon. It is on November 5th. Okay, and then I'm sure in the next couple days we'll be doing another video, if you're interested, on the 11/11 portal that we have coming up shortly thereafter. Given all the current planetary alignments, I'm sure that the energy will be very similar. And the goal, I feel, with the 11/11 portal is really putting something to rest. You know, it's like the 11th hour, right? Okay, it's like the final moment before the final end to something. Because we had a 10/10. We had the 10/10 portal where we're closing out karmic cycles and things like that. But this is like a permanent end. Okay. To something. And this does not want to light. I don't know why it's taking forever. This never happens. So I feel like there's some kind of resistance here, okay? Something doesn't want this to be over, okay? But it's like the universe has spoken. It's already done. It's literally waiting for the moment, the time to be right. And now we're cooking with oil. See how we start talking about it and then suddenly the energy clears, okay? All right. Now we do our Palo Santo. Look at that. It's doing so much better now. And I feel like this is going to be you too. You know, you may have had someone that you had been through many karmic cycles with, okay, over many, many years. You may have had someone who cheated on you multiple times, right? And every time you forgave them, or every time you didn't even know that it was happening, but you let them come back, not knowing what they had done. And that may be the case for some of you. And this could be a family member, this could be a spouse, baby mommy, baby daddy, whatever the case may be. There's someone in your energy that just didn't want to let you go, but didn't want to do right by you either. Okay, and the universe is clearing and cleansing this energy. That is also what our eclipse, the 2024 eclipses up until now has been about, eclipsing these karmic people out of your life. And it is like the exodus, okay? Deliverance from evil, right? And it's a process, right? It doesn't happen overnight. So this is something that you have been working on energetically for years now, okay? This may be something that you prayed about that is finally now, little by little, been working behind the scenes, but is actually coming to fruition in the real world at this point in time. Okay, let's start with this. We're talking about the full moon, November 5th, beaver moon in Taurus. What do we need to know? Galactic. Yeah, this is galactic energy. This is having a universal impact. This is bigger than just worldwide, okay? Okay, bullies you, then wonders why you shudder at their touch. Yes, okay? So this is about people who have been bullying you for centuries, if not millennia. Okay, and it's like you have finally stood up for yourself, and the universe is backing you, and making sure that this gets followed through with, because I feel like every time before, the piece of the puzzle that you were missing was you standing up for yourself. You may be the kind of person who stands up for other people that get bullied, but you don't even realize that you're being bullied yourself. And that's why you resonate with those types of people. And you have no problem being brave for them, but being brave for yourself was an issue. It was a wound that you had to heal. 8th day. This is new world, okay? This is blessed eternity, God's plan, birth and rebirth, born again, baptism by fire, gift of the Holy Spirit, restoration, redemption, perfection, resurrection, and judgment. Okay? It's all of it. It's 8th day. It's a new day dawning. This is a new world that you are stepping into because you finally figured out the missing piece was you. Standing up for yourself. Using all the tools and gifts that Spirit has given you to help save yourself. To step outside, take off the rose-colored glasses, to step outside of yourself, see things for as they truly are and were, and save yourself the way that you have saved so many others. Okay. What else? What else do we need to know about this full moon? Right. So we are coming up on, it says new world, but I'm getting new age as well, right? Okay. Along with this new year. So we are in a state of transition. We are transitioning from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. The age of Pisces, where it was dreamy, sleepy. For some of you, it may have been a nightmare, okay? And that's just the reality. Waking up from the nightmare and stepping into healing. Healing from the nightmare. Healing from all the terrible things that have been done to you that brought you trauma, fear, anxiety, healing, PTSD, healing from all of these things. You are stepping into that space, that era of not only healing, but being healed, right? Because we're not meant to constantly be in a state of healing. At some point, you have to be able to step into I've finished that part of my journey and I am actually healed now. Because that's the point where you actually move forward, right? You're not stuck. And see, it's the end of an era and the beginning of a whole new era. Okay? And it's, again, end and galactic. It's the end of a galactic era, okay? So this isn't like a 5-year cycle, a 2-year cycle, a 10-year cycle. This is like, I don't remember, something about a Kali Yuga cycle or something like that, like a 26,000 year cycle. It's a big deal. And now you have options, okay? Because you've completed something. Now you have options. The new cycle is a new beginning, and you get to choose where you go from here. It's like choose your own adventure, okay? And we have bathe, bath, cleanse, renew energy, right? Okay, you are clearing and cleansing all the negative energies and entities, all the negative lifetimes, okay? You may have actually in this lifetime come up against many different karmics from many different lifetimes. You have defeated every single one of them. You have recognized them as who and what they are in this life as well as previous lives, and you have learned that you cannot trust this person. You must clear and cleanse them, eclipse them out of your energy entirely, right, in order to move forward with like a clean slate. Okay, let's try this now. I haven't used this deck in a while. What do we need to know for this November full moon? Okay, justice. It is justice. Okay, so 11, 2 is justice, right? 11 is justice. So it's like maybe you're finally going to be getting the closure that you need, even if these people refuse to give it to you. Spirit's going to give it to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay, justice. This is the end. The end has already happened in the 1010 portal. Now you're getting justice. Okay, for everything that was done to you by everyone. Okay, everyone that owes you karma, right, or whatever, is going to get it. Endorsement, persuasion, bribe, temptation, right? Everyone that fell to the temptation to hurt you, to go against you, to bring injustice to you, to not do right by you, okay? They're going to be brought to justice. Things are going to be balanced out. It is your time now, okay? Okay. Let me see what we got here with the tea leaves. What do we need to know for this November 5th, full moon, beaver moon in Taurus? We have the hills, obstacles to overcome. I feel like you've already overcome the obstacles. It's like I said, it's just literally waiting for the clock to tick 12, right? We're in the 11th hour. There's really nothing left to do. It's just to sit there and wait for the final bell to toll, okay? All right, what else do we have? What else do we need to know for the collective? Okay, we have November and psychic ability, trust your intuition. If you do not feel like you have spiritual gifts, they may be lying dormant, okay? And you may be having some eye-opening experiences in November. And by that, I mean third eye opening, okay? You may start to realize that you do actually have psychic abilities. It's like when you have a feeling and then you find out, like you just know that like someone's lying to you or something's not right or there's missing information, right? And you can't quite put your finger on it, but spirit reveals it to you, okay? And that's how you know you have a psychic connection with spirit, okay? And this might be happening for you in November, or you're going to get some kind of upgrade in psychic ability, okay? And trusting yourself and your intuition. And I feel too that you're going to have a lot of confirmations, right? Of what you thought to be true or knew to be true, but you couldn't quite confirm. So like I said, there's going to be confirmations in November. Okay, that's part of your justice. And gong, an exciting event. Okay, so I feel too in November, there's going to be something exciting going on for you. Specifically this November. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for the full moon read? Okay, so somebody wants you back. Okay, so somebody, like I said, we've already closed out these karmic cycles with these karmic people, right? And like I said, it's like, you know, it's the 11th hour. This person may have figured out, right, that their time is nearly up and they want to try to come back. But this is, you know, I mean, it may be an exciting event for you, but I feel like Spirit is saying, trust your intuition, right? You've already seen this person. They've already shown you who they truly are. Believe them, okay? When someone shows you who they are, believe them. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. You had rose-colored glasses on about this person for a very long time, maybe at least 8 years with this 8th day here. I'm getting maybe 8 years, okay? And it's like, don't go backwards to what you've already closed out and overcome. It's time to move on to something new and exciting in November, okay? Anything else? Like I said too, you know, this may be more than one person. You know, if you've had multiple bullies, they may all be trying to come back in November, right? And you just need to remain in this unfazed energy, right? Like, I see you for who you are. I'm not going back to that person that I used to be. You know, when I allowed you to be in my life, I'm going to move forward fearlessly, even if it's all by myself. I don't need you. I'm not codependent, okay? And if anything, they're the ones that are codependent on you. Okay, you have jackpot here. Okay, so you might be receiving some kind of windfall, money, inheritance, unexpected, good luck energy too. Okay, haunted because of I do feel here like you know, maybe in the past you were able to continue to go along, okay, go along to get along for so long because you kind of suppressed a lot of the trauma, the memories, the flashbacks, okay, the PTSD. And I feel like you're no longer doing that, right? It was at the time, it was a matter of self-preservation. You had to in order to survive. But we're coming out of that, right? We're into the healing process now, right? So we're no longer doing that. Okay. And so you are speaking, you are allowing yourself to remember, you are speaking on the things that happened. Okay. You are speaking your truth, and this is bringing in this jackpot energy. You're no longer suppressing the facts, the truth. You're no longer covering for this person or these people. You are speaking your truth, stating it like it is. This is also part of what is bringing you justice. Okay, the universe is supporting you 1000%. Okay, I'll do a couple of these and then move on. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Okay, running and destruction. Okay, so you may have had someone who was a runner. Someone who, when things started to fall apart, even if they were the ones making that happen, they ran away. Okay, they didn't want to stick around to fix what they broke. They just ran and left you all alone. Okay. Also, there is destruction happening for these people as part of their justice, and they may want to run, but there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere they can go to avoid excuse me, the destruction that is coming for them and their lives, because this is what they sent towards you. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to break you, whether they knew it or not. Internally, that's what was driving them to continue to bully you so badly, right? There was just something in you that set them off and made them feel like they had to knock you down a peg. Okay? Maybe it was that, you know, you exhibited these psychic gifts and they didn't know what to do about it, what to think about it. Okay, we have journey, path, study, sun, moon, etc., celestial events. Okay, this is about your healing journey, right? Okay, you may have overcome destruction and abandonment because you were able to tap into, right, your third eye, your intuition. You got on a healing journey. You started looking at the sun, the moon, the stars, the planetary alignments, the energy, and you figured out how to use these energies to help yourself heal and bring justice to yourself and in this situation. And like I said, the universe is supporting you 1000% because they have been with you this entire time. You know, the reason that you woke up to take off the rose-colored glasses, to open that third eye, is because the universe wanted it to be so. The universe led you every step of the way to that moment. What else do we need to know? Okay, there's number 8 again, 8th day dawning. I feel like we have reached a point, okay, where we've gone through a bunch of different cycles. And so now it's like, you know, it's like life after death, right? Okay. What happens, Christians believe what happens when you die, you go to heaven or you go to hell. I feel like, this is kind of what's happening at this moment. It's like we've all died, and where are we going now? Heaven or hell? And you know, this is eternal. I'm not saying that, like, you know, there'll never be times in the future where people might be able to, if they made the wrong choices, you know, redeem themselves. But this feels like afterlife energy, okay? And eternity, you know, is like forever. So who knows? Maybe this was their last chance, okay? And so whatever the outcome is permanent for all eternity, you know? I don't know. But I know that you are on the right side of these things, right? You are on the right side. So you're going to be going to heaven, okay? Right? You get to go to heaven. And there's 882, okay? That is karma. Okay? Also Scorpio, 8th house energy. Okay? We have 22, Master Builder. It's also my number for angels. Okay? First house, Mars, Aries, self-identity, consciousness, ego, focus, and appearance. So I feel like you've conquered your own ego, okay? And you are conscious, okay? You are conscious. You know who you are. You are confident in who you are. You know, you don't have any regrets, okay? And that's part of why in this passing over kind of thing, you are going to be going to heaven, because your heart has been weighed and it's deemed lighter than a feather, right? Because you don't have guilt and remorse and all these things, because you never did anything to hurt anybody. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay. Let me see. I guess I'll move on to the actual tarot cards now. Anything else that we need to know for this full moon, November 5th, Taurus, Beaver moon? Okay. This is Ace of Cups. This is okay, this is very much what I've been saying. Okay, it's a 111. Okay, this is a new beginning. We just had the 111 portal on hidden portal on November 1st. Okay, and so this is justice, and you get a new beginning. Okay, it's almost like your spirit is being renewed, okay, by the universe, because you have been depleted for so long. You've been sucked dry by all of these people, and now spirit is clearing it all out, bringing new justice and giving you a new beginning where your spirit is going to be full. You're going to feel spiritually fulfilled. You're going to have all the things that you wanted and could never get because these people withheld it from you, or blocked you, stopped you, tried to take it from you. All these things, right? Okay? You're going to have new beginnings. And I feel like it's multiple new beginnings. You're going to have new beginnings in love. You're going to have new beginnings in home. You're going to have, right, proposals. Many people wanting to come and work with you because you have such good energy. Okay, and this is balance. This is the universe balancing things out. You may have been rejected your whole life. And now the universe is balancing things out where for the rest of your life, you're going to be loved. You're going to be accepted. You're going to be, in high demand. I feel. And also that if you do have some kind of legal battle that you're going to be, experiencing in the next year to 2 years, that you are going to win, okay, as well. Spirit is going to make sure that you have a victory in all legal matters, okay, both spiritual and worldly. Okay. All right, let's keep it to, the November 5th full moon, please. Let's focus on that for the collective, please. Okay, 10 of Wands reverse. Okay, like I said, it's like the ending, okay? 10, 10, 10, ending of karmic cycles, of burdens, of people who place their burdens upon you, okay? They're no longer going to be able to do this. You are nobody's scapegoat anymore, all right? We did the, atonement, Yom Kippur, right? Okay, that's a recent reading that we did. Go back and watch it. It's all about you're nobody's scapegoat. You're nobody's whipping boy. You are no longer taking on the burdens of the world or anyone in it, okay? You're only going to be responsible for that which you are truly responsible. And because you have made responsible decisions, your load is light. Good grief. Your load is light. Okay? Your yoke is easy. All right? I don't know how else to say that. All right. What else do we need to know? Okay. We have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. So it's like I said earlier, you are speaking truth. You are standing on truth. You are no longer hiding the truth. You are speaking the truth, writing the truth, putting it out there for the world to know, how you were treated, how people truly treated you. You're not just telling these people, right? You're telling the whole world. You are outing these people, okay, as the narcissistic abusers that they truly are. Okay, and this is bringing you peace and allowing you to move on, right? Speaking your truth and moving on to calmer waters. It's like, even if these people didn't want to bring you the closure and justice that you wanted and needed, the universe is doing it for you. The universe is helping you do this without them. You are getting justice. You are getting closure. And you are being able to move on, right, to the next phase of life, which is, it's kind of like the afterlife, okay, with the eternity here, but you're not dead, right? So it's like bringing heaven to earth kind of energy, okay, because you put in the work, okay? You did the spiritual work while you were here in the land of the living, and now you get the peace, the eternal peace, while you're still here in the land of the living, because you did all of this spiritual work that, that for some people doesn't happen till they pass over, but you did it here and now, and now you get to reap the rewards of that. Okay, what else? The number 16 may be important. Again, we have the 111, the 1111, the 111. This is all right now energy. It's all happening, or in the near future going to be happening. 3 of Swords, okay? Divorce, depression, heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, loss. Okay, this is part of what you're leaving behind. You are healing from the heartbreak that other people have caused you by not understanding you, by not listening to you, by not believing you, by not caring about you. You are overcoming, They may have tried to send the spirit of depression towards you because they felt like your light was just a little too bright, and they didn't, it bothered them, and they wanted to bring a little darkness into your world, right? You were too happy and they couldn't stand it because misery loves company, but you are moving past that. You don't want to be miserable, and you're not going to be miserable, and you're not going to let these people keep you miserable. You're going to leave them behind, and you're going to move forward towards eternal happiness. What else? Look at that. 9 of Cups. Eternal happiness. Wish come true. Luxury, contentment, stability, satisfaction. All your wishes and dreams come true. Everything you ever wanted, right? We have the High Priestess and Death. You may have foreseen this ending coming in some way, shape, or form. You may have prophesied of someone's passing, okay? I'm going to tap into that energy a little bit more because it's major arcana, okay? So it's kind of big deal. It's kind of a big deal. I'm feeling big deal energy from this, and I want to understand it a little bit better, okay? High Priestess is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water signs, okay? This is someone that's really tapped in spiritually. Definitely someone with a third eye open, okay? Who is using that third eye. Maybe you used your third eye to avoid some kind of death magic that was placed upon you, right? Spirit helped you. Spirit woke you up to help you with this. What else do we need to know about the High Priestess? Okay, right. Okay, it's spiritual gifts, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, someone tried to put an end to your spiritual gifts, right? They wanted to gaslight you into thinking that you didn't have spiritual gifts. You were just crazy. Okay, yeah. Page of Swords reverse. They lied to you. They gossiped about you. They they tried to shame you. Again, gang up on you, make you think you were crazy, even though you were really just gifted. And they knew you were gifted. They knew there was something about you, like you always got it right. And even when you didn't know you got it right, you got it right. But they knew you got it right because they knew everything, and they were the ones withholding the truth and information from you, right? And yet, rather than, tell you were right, admit that you were right, and join forces with you to help you instead of fighting against you, they chose to go the route of deception, manipulation, maybe even, like Five of Pentacles, leaving you out, okay, kicking you out, leaving you out, making you feel left out, trying to triangulate you and, make you think that you were crazy when really all you were was gifted spiritually. And they were threatened by this. They were threatened by your spiritual gifts because you saw right through them, and they didn't like it. They didn't like it because when you start speaking the truth about people's deepest, darkest sides and secrets, then they want to shut you up because they would rather shut you up than admit that they have work to do on themselves. They'd rather point out all your flaws. You're also being rewarded, okay, with more spiritual gifts. Also, someone may be passing away in order for you to receive something that has been being held back from you monetarily, possibly monetarily. But it could be spiritual gifts. Again, could be spiritual gifts. But again, this is just another Ace of Pentacles. It's another new beginning for you. It's like in this 8th day dawning, it is a renewal of you, of your energy, of your soul. You are going to be, just like you've been receiving tower after tower after tower after tower. Now you're getting, or if you want to call it death after death after death after death, you are going to be receiving, new after new after new after new, because that is the universe balancing things out. And I feel like you have done this work willingly, okay? A lot of the things that happened were painful, and you had to take it and face it head on. And you had to do this consciously, knowing that it was going to hurt you and possibly other people, but knowing that it had to be done. And Spirit counted on you to get it done. You're a High Priestess, okay? Spirit counted on you to get this done. It's like Spirit placed you here to do this as part of your mission, and you accepted the challenge. Okay? Well, anything else for High Priestess? How about death? What do we have for death? Why do we need to know about death? What do we need to know about death? Why is it here? Okay. We have the Star, okay? Healing, Judgment, Temperance, Five of Cups, and the Devil. Okay? So someone in toxic energy is absolutely going to be passing away. Okay, there's bereavement, there's grief, okay, after the passing. And this person could be a Capricorn, okay, or it could just be the return, okay, of negative energies and entities that they sent towards you. All right, it's like there's a Saturn return coming, maybe, that's going to hit them like a ton of bricks, okay? And this is what needs to happen in order for you to receive, in order for you to be able to heal and balance things out energetically, okay? And this is judgment, okay? For some people, the wage of sin is death. For some people, the judgment that they receive is a death sentence. And there is at least one person in the energy who possibly in November could be passing away. Tell me about this. Tell me more about this. Six of Pentacles. Okay, it's definitely like, you know, you giving and receiving. It's getting what you put. It's like a, I mean, it's Seven of Pentacles isn't here, but it's like, you know, you reap what you sow. You get out what you put in. Okay, this person sent a lot of endings and death towards you, but you were able to come out of it every time and be renewed in the spirit, because the universe and spirit supports you, right? If you resonate with this, you're a chosen one, right? Okay, you were chosen to do this, to take this on. Okay, and so you're like untouchable. Okay, but this person is not. You may be an angel, right? It's the angels versus the devils. Okay, so I'm getting pound of flesh. Okay, it could just be as simple as somebody sent out death magic, you returned it, and it's going back to where it came from. And, you know, the devil has to receive its pound of flesh, and they couldn't get it from you, so now they got to get it from whoever sent it. Okay, someone's in regret and sorrow, or they're gonna be, like I said, this is like bereavement energy. This is grief. This is, you know, someone passed away energy. Okay. I feel like with the star here, I feel like the world is better off without this nasty energy. And this could be a permanent, you know, eternal death for them, right? Their spirit may never be allowed to come back because of all the terrible things that they did to you, to an angel. And it's fair. It's justice. It's fair. And again, I feel like it could be possibly that when this person passes away, you will be receiving the spiritual gifts or inheritance. You may be inheriting the spiritual gifts of this person when they pass away, because they misused their spiritual gifts coming for you. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Nine of Pentacles. It could also be monetarily, okay? Also, it's like you will never truly be free and independent as long as this energy is allowed to live, on this earth. So Spirit is putting an end to it. Once and for all, that's what I'm getting. We have the Ace of Swords. That is the truth, okay? Four of Swords. That is my rest in peace card, okay? Someone is absolutely passing away. If this happens to you, please come back and put it in the comments, because I want confirmation. I'm tired of this shit. We have the Fool, okay? New beginning. Six of Wands, victory, publicly, okay? You are stepping out into the public for your new beginning after having been through all of this, or you're finally going to be, I'm getting a little bit of like with Jesus and King Herod or whatever, right? When Jesus had to flee to Egypt and he couldn't come back till the king that was hunting him down died. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting here as well. You won't be free to step out into the light, into the public, until this person passes away, because they've had it out for you so bad for so long. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Three of Pentacles reverse. Somebody's going to be receiving bad news. Lack of teamwork, right? Maybe they're no longer going to be able to work together, right? Once this person has passed away, it's like maybe this person is the linchpin of all the negative energies and entities that have been sent towards you your whole life. And that once this person passes away, all the energy is going to be cleared up, right? Like every curse will be broken, kind of thing. Yeah, and we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles on the split. This is absolutely karma. This is absolutely reaping what you've sown karmically. And also, the time is now. The clock is about to strike 12. And I feel like all this shit is going to be cleared up by the universe before we get to that strike of 12. Okay? Whatever that means. Could be the 12-12 portal. Could be December 1st. Could be December 31st. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I'm going to get this out. Can we clarify the timing at all? 7. Okay. 10th house, Capricorn, Saturn, reputation, dominant parent. Okay, this could be a dominant parent or someone that you co-parent with. 13, death. Yeah, that's some clarity. Definitely, you know, death of the double Capricorn energy. Okay, the devil, someone toxic, someone controlling, manipulative, maybe mentally ill. Maybe has addictions, okay? But at the very least, a need to dominate other people, to control, manipulate, dominate, to overpower, right? Doesn't want to work with you, wants to make sure that you stay beneath them. Someone who cares about their reputation, power, and influence. Okay, we have Aries, T, and Uranus. Whatever that may mean. When we have 7/13, July 13th, August 13th possibly. This is supposed to be in another deck, Ringer, Sure Bet. That goes in the other deck, but it's in this one, so it's relevant. And 23, this is again parent. It's confirming parent, either your parent or someone that you co-parent with. Okay, possibly both. Yeah, it's a sure bet, right? This it's a sure thing. It's happening. It is happening. And T, that's the truth. We have Mercury here, Uranus, Wednesday. Okay, Mercury, Wednesday. There could be a Wednesday that's important in some way. Anything else you can tell us about this timing? Okay. I think this is clarifying 7. We have 7th house, Libra, justice. Okay. Long-term relationships, marriages, business partnerships, enemies, legal contracts. So this is your enemies. Anyone, if you're in angel energy, then anyone in devil energy is your enemy. We have Venus. Okay. Karmic contracts, legal contracts. Okay. Long-term relationships. Again, this could be a parental relationship, parent and child, or this could be, you know, someone who you were married to, okay, or co-parent with, or had some kind of business partnership with. 7th house, okay, it's confirming 7. It's Libra too. It's justice, right? Balancing out, something being brought to justice here. And Z, the end. Yeah. Yep. Look at that, death and 3. Death comes in 3s. There may be 3 individuals that will be passing. Maybe within the next 3 years. But I'm getting more, this is more like in the near future. March 23rd may be significant. Okay. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe. Bye.